It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and this defense features Shaq Thompson. His is a name you can't forget about on this defense with 66 tackles. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood in the first century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. First 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at the tune-up before they play on in the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway in Atlanta. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He's got a man left. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Cousins. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Third and long, it's Cousins. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. This is ahead for about 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Gotta figure out this third down here. Defense shows blitz. Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Falcons will take over. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Cousins now. Moore's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He breaks a tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
From the 38. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
Third and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. To the air on first down, Young. He finds Sanders. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Oh, what a stiff arm. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying an option here. Play to the left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Braylon Trice there to meet him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Rush coming for Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Hubbard again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Connects with Johnson. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. A.J. Terrell making that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Hubbard on the give. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Johnson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Jukes out a 1 stop. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Marcus May. one's prepped. It's second down now. Young working from the gun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. That's complete to Leggett. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Hubbard will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Young on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. 4th down, Young. On the move, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st down throw for Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air, Cousins. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Handoff here to Sanders. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now it's Young. Legette's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. On the give, it's Sanders. And they had that one contained right at the line. D. Alford getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. Finds Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Panthers in possession. Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Waiting on it deep is Rager. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is reeled in by Leggett. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Young throwing here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. 21-17, the final score. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night, it's a good one, between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more
to kick it
the
away.
rest of the
Here's
way.
Pinion. He fields it from the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Young on the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Cousins. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Play action now. Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 3rd down.
Even with the assist from that defense, still 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Young. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. That one's complete over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action now for Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. That's completed right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Panthers set to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Young on 1st and 10. Gets this to Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Now a run with Hubbard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Arnold Evacati makes it there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Young looking to throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. This is Hubbard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Young. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. We'll have them gain up about a handful there. That stop made by Derek Brown. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Cousins. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Counter play, Hubbard breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. On 3rd down, it's Young. Brought in by Burks. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Sanders once more. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first. Here's Cousins now. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Now it's Cousins. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Rager with the return here. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Panthers returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. To the air on first down, Young setting up the screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. Young. Completed left side to Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Cousins. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. They're set up at the 35 now. Now Cousins again. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now for Cousins. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To the air, Cousins. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
58 yards on the punt there. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's able to drive up past the 40. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Hubbard again. Jukes his way into the clear. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Connects with Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They send a man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Young. He's on the move. He can run it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers holding on to a field goal lead. 3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Ready? Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Trying it again with Hubbard. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers making a 9-point advantage. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense getting set to work here. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. To throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Looking to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play. Beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at